after much consideration and research, basically 30 minutes of it, I've decided to get a FlowHive bee house for my sustainable garden project. So it arrived yesterday, and there it is. I have my handy dandy knife, so I guess we're gonna open it. Okay. Sometimes the best part of getting a present is opening it. At least in my case it is. Right here. I'll give them kudos for being thorough because they've taped all the edges shut. And on this side too. Very thorough. Well, you may not know this, but a FlowHive is a beehive that can harvest honey without opening the entire hive and disturbing the bees. It's a much gentler process that doesn't get the bees killed in the process of getting their honey, and that way you don't get stung as much too, which is a big plus for me, since I'm a beginner. I consulted quite a few books on the subject, and to my great surprise, beekeeping is actually very popular. I didn't know that many people would keep bees in their backyard, but apparently it's quite fashionable. We ordered this maybe a month or two ago, and it's just arrived, and here it is. Ooh, it smells good. Cedar wood. So inside we have these frames. This is the queen excluder. It'll keep the queen in one section of the hive so you can be certain that she is in a certain place at all times. This is so that she doesn't lay eggs in your super. So, oh my, one of the bees is already curious. No, that's the yellow jacket. Never mind. Okay. This one has all the instructions for the roof, the brood box, and the super. That's going to be there. Keep that one safe. I believe this is the second queen excluder. And it smells heavenly. I don't know what kind of wood this is, but I like it. Now these are the blocks. These look like the door handles where you open things for the brood box and possibly for a super. I think this is a 3-box kind of Langstroth hive. So it will be using 3 doors. The model I bought also has an observation window. Oh, here it is. So you can open it up, and there'll be a glass panel over here. You can remove this after a while for us to watch the bees. But yeah, I don't know what this wood is, but it smells heavenly. Here are all these little pieces. This is going to be for the entrance. The bees are going to fly in through here. This is the top of the house. Back of the house. Tiny pieces of wood. And these are all the knobs and all of the little brass pieces that we're going to be using to screw this thing together and make it easier for us to open the doors and stuff. Oh, here's another observation window that we're going to take off, because part of this is glass and part of this is cardboard to protect it. And here's another, this should be another door because of all the knobs they have here. I can't wait to start building this. We've decided that we're going to paint our hive to seal it against various kinds of weather, like rain and snow. And we're deciding on the color scheme. So far, I'm set on blue and purple, or blue, sky blue, and green. These pieces are mostly the wooden boards that is going to make up the bottom, because we have to raise the beehive off the ground in order to keep it safe from rotting. These are more bottom pieces, and this is our base. It's tilted at an angle so that when we put it on the ground, it'll the hive will come forward a little bit so it's easier to collect honey. And here you go. That is the outer house, but the more interesting part is actually going to be the auto hives, because these flow hives are going to make it really easy for us to collect honey. And boy, they were not cheap. So, again, they've very thoroughly kept the box closed, and I'm very happy about that, because it means that no one's tampered with my stuff. And it took so long to get here that I'm very happy opening this. You have no idea how long I've waited. It's been like 2 months since I ordered this thing, and it's finally just arrived. One of the reasons I chose to include honeybees in my project is because of all the advanced pesticides and pests, bees are getting hit with a lot of really hard times. Like, for example, the Verona mite. It's new in North America, and lots of bees have fallen to it. I think this is a way for me to help. So here it is. And these are going to be the super. So I'll keep this safe over there. Take a look at these beauties. Wow. So take a look. Here it is. Okay, so this is partly formed comb. There's going to be a hole at the bottom where you open and let the honey out. Close it. This is the top where you're going to put your key in to twist and turn this. And these are partly formed honeycombs. So you see they can move up and down depending on when you operate the key. So this is going to make it really easy for me to collect honey, because the bees are going to come up here, fill up these little combs, and then once they've covered all of it in wax, I can turn the key and make it so that the honey flows out of the hives, because the hives' honeycombs have broken formation. So, this is interesting. I guess we'll get started on building the house, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye!